Have you been feeling unusually emotional, restless, or like your inner world is buzzing with unspoken questions? What if I told you it's not just you, it's the cosmos calling out to you? Imagine this, the universe, vast and mysterious, sending waves of energy that ripple through not just the skies, but through your very soul. These geomagnetic storms, while known for creating breathtaking auroras, also awaken something deeper, stirring emotions, sparking reflection, and nudging us towards spiritual alignment. For those in a season of transformation, especially between the ages of 40 and 65, this energy may feel like an unexplainable force, pushing you to evolve, to pause, and to connect with something greater. Could this be the wake-up call your spirit has been waiting for? If this resonates with you, type cosmic energy in the comments and share your experience. Don't forget to subscribe for more insights like this. Show your support by hitting the thanks button or joining the channel, and let's uncover the secrets of the universe together. What are geomagnetic storms? Picture the sun as a mighty conductor of an infinite cosmic orchestra, sending out waves of energy that ripple through the universe. Every so often, the sun releases an intense burst of solar particles into space, a phenomenon known as a solar flare or coronal mass ejection. These particles, traveling at breathtaking speeds, eventually collide with Earth's magnetic field, creating what we call a geomagnetic storm. While the science may sound complex, think of it like a cosmic dance. The sun sends out its energy, and Earth's magnetic field responds, swaying and rippling under its influence. On a scientific level, geomagnetic storms occur when these solar particles disturb our planet's magnetosphere, the invisible force field that protects us from harmful cosmic radiation. This disturbance creates stunning natural displays like the auroras that light up the night sky in vibrant greens and purples. But there's more to these storms than just their breathtaking beauty. They are like celestial messengers, delivering powerful waves of energy that can affect not just technology, such as satellites and power grids, but also life on Earth in deeply subtle and profound ways. For humans, these storms can feel like invisible tidal waves moving through our mental, emotional, and physical states. Imagine your body as an instrument, finely tuned to the rhythms of nature and the universe. When a geomagnetic storm passes through, it's like an unexpected surge in the music, something you feel in your core, even if you don't see it happening. Some people report feeling restless, emotionally heightened, or unusually introspective during these periods. Others might experience vivid dreams, unexplained fatigue, or even bursts of creative energy, as if the universe is whispering ideas straight into their minds. This energetic connection is not as far-fetched as it may seem. Our bodies are electric systems, with our heartbeats and brain waves governed by electromagnetic signals. When the Earth's magnetic field shifts during a geomagnetic storm, it's like tuning into a new frequency. For some, it might feel like their inner compass is spinning, making them question their emotions, decisions, or sense of direction. For others, it can serve as a gentle nudge, or sometimes a jolt, to examine their lives and align more closely with their spiritual path. From a spiritual perspective, geomagnetic storms are thought to amplify the energies around us, much like a magnifying glass focuses sunlight. They can bring hidden emotions to the surface, forcing us to confront what we've been avoiding. It's as though the universe is holding up a mirror, asking us to see ourselves clearly and embrace change. For those attuned to these shifts, geomagnetic storms can feel like a cosmic reset button, clearing away mental clutter and inviting a deeper connection to the world around us. The spiritual and emotional effects. Geomagnetic storms are like unseen waves of cosmic energy washing over us, subtly shifting the balance of our personal energy fields. Just as the tides respond to the pull of the moon, our bodies and minds, intimately connected to the natural rhythms of the earth, can't help but respond to the powerful magnetic shifts caused by these storms. These celestial events act like energetic mirrors, amplifying what's already within us. If you've been carrying emotional weight, it might suddenly feel heavier. On the other hand, if you've been seeking clarity, these storms may sweep away mental fog, leaving you with flashes of insight or heightened awareness. The symptoms of this energetic influence can feel as varied as the weather itself. You might wake up feeling drained for no apparent reason, as if your inner batteries are struggling to hold a charge. Fatigue often sets in, leaving you yearning for rest, but feeling unable to find it. On the emotional front, mood swings can appear out of nowhere, like storm clouds darkening a sunny sky. You may feel unusually sensitive, as though the volume on your emotions has been turned all the way up. Vivid dreams, bursting with symbolism and meaning, might visit you at night, their intensity leaving you both intrigued and unsettled. Your intuition, too, may feel sharper during these storms, almost like a radio antenna suddenly picking up distant frequencies you weren't aware of before. From a scientific perspective, these effects aren't entirely mysterious. Our brains and hearts operate on electrical signals that are influenced by the electromagnetic environment. Studies have shown that geomagnetic storms can disrupt heart rhythms and even affect brainwave activity. It's like your body's natural frequencies are trying to harmonize with a much larger cosmic tune, and the dissonance can create feelings of imbalance. For example, the heart's rhythms, often called the body's energetic conductor, might feel offbeat, leading to sensations of anxiety or unease. The brain, too, might respond to these energetic shifts with heightened sensitivity, sparking creativity or triggering emotional introspection. Yet the spiritual implications of these storms are where the magic truly happens. Imagine these waves of energy as a cosmic wake-up call, shaking you out of complacency and encouraging transformation. They act as catalysts, stirring the soul and urging you to look inward. Unresolved emotions may rise to the surface, not to overwhelm you, but to be acknowledged and released. It's as though the universe is offering a chance for spiritual housekeeping, a moment to clear out what no longer serves you and make space for new growth. These storms can also serve as powerful reminders of our connection to the cosmos. They highlight the delicate dance between the physical and the spiritual, showing us that we are more than just bodies navigating a material world. Instead, we are energetic beings, deeply influenced by the invisible currents of the universe. Geomagnetic storms, in their mysterious way, invite us to align with these energies, embrace the changes they bring, and step more fully into our authentic selves. Why midlife, 40 to 65, is the most affected midlife. Spanning the ages of 40 to 65 is often referred to as life's second act, a time when people naturally find themselves standing at a crossroads. It's a phase where the external noise begins to fade, and the internal voice grows louder, asking questions like, "Am I living the life I truly want?" This stage of life is like a tree in autumn, shedding old leaves to prepare for a new season of growth. It's a time of reflection, transformation, and re-evaluation, where the layers of identity built over decades, careers, relationships, achievements, are peeled back to reveal deeper truths. Now imagine adding the energy of a geomagnetic storm to this already transformative period. It's as if the universe is turning up the intensity, much like a gust of wind stirring fallen leaves into the air. These storms, with their powerful waves of electromagnetic energy, act as cosmic catalysts, amplifying the emotional and spiritual shifts that midlife naturally brings. For someone in this life stage, it might feel like the universe is shaking the very foundation of their identity, urging them to release old patterns, beliefs, and fears that no longer serve their highest good. Consider the relatable scenarios that often define midlife. A person might find themselves standing on the edge of a career shift, wondering if the job they've poured years into truly aligns with their soul's purpose. Or they may experience emotional upheavals, such as the end of a long-term relationship or the challenges of caring for aging parents. These moments, already heavy with significance, can feel even more intense during a geomagnetic storm, as though an invisible hand is nudging them toward greater self-awareness. This energetic push can bring buried emotions to the surface, much like a tide revealing treasures long hidden beneath the sand. Even the process of re-evaluating life's purpose becomes more pronounced during this time. Midlife is a period when many begin to question the legacy they'll leave behind, often wondering if they've made a meaningful impact. The energy of a geomagnetic storm can heighten these feelings, creating a sense of urgency to live authentically and align with their true path. It's not uncommon to feel moments of restlessness or even dissatisfaction, but these emotions aren't here to punish. They're here to guide. It's as if the universe is saying, "You're not done yet. There's still so much more to discover." Physically, these cosmic energies can manifest as fatigue, vivid dreams, or even a heightened sense of intuition, making this period feel like walking through a foggy forest, where every sound and shadow invites deeper reflection. Spiritually, these storms can act like a magnifying glass, intensifying the inner dialogue already taking place during midlife. They force individuals to confront their truths, offering the potential for profound breakthroughs and renewed purpose. Embracing transformation during the storm. Transformation often feels like standing in the eye of a storm, chaotic, intense, and disorienting. Geomagnetic storms, with their unseen waves of cosmic energy, mirror this inner turbulence, shaking up our emotional landscapes and urging us to confront what we've buried deep within. These storms act like nature's way of stirring the waters of the soul, bringing unresolved emotions to the surface like driftwood washed ashore. Though unsettling, this process is not without purpose. It's an invitation to reflect, release, and realign. When we allow ourselves to pause in the midst of this chaos, clarity often emerges like the sun breaking through heavy clouds, illuminating truths we may have long ignored. One of the most profound gifts these storms bring is heightened intuition. During this time, you might find your dreams taking on a vivid, almost otherworldly quality, filled with symbols and messages that seem to whisper answers to questions you didn't realize you were asking. Gut feelings, those quiet nudges we often dismiss, become louder, guiding you like a compass through uncharted emotional terrain. Synchronicities, such as repeated numbers or meaningful coincidences, appear more frequently, as if the universe is tapping you on the shoulder, saying, "Pay attention, this is for you." By tuning in to these subtle signals, you can uncover deeper layers of self-awareness and connect with the flow of the universe in a way that feels both grounding and transcendent. Navigating these energetic shifts requires more than just awareness. It calls for intentional practices that help you stay centered amid the storm. Journaling, for instance, can be a powerful tool for making sense of the swirling emotions and thoughts. Writing down your feelings is like emptying a cluttered drawer, allowing you to organize and understand what's happening within. Mindfulness practices, such as meditation or deep breathing, can anchor you in the present moment, offering a sense of calm even when the world around you feels turbulent. Picture yourself as a tree, its roots reaching deep into the earth, steady and unmoving, even as the wind howls through its branches. Grounding exercises are especially helpful during geomagnetic storms. Walking barefoot on grass or sand, sitting quietly in nature, or even holding a stone in your hand can reconnect you to the stabilizing energy of the earth. These simple acts remind you that while the cosmos may be stirring the skies, you are still firmly rooted in the here and now. The bigger picture. Cycles of growth. Life moves in cycles, much like the changing seasons. There are times of calm, where everything feels steady, and then there are moments of disruption, like storms rolling in on a clear day, shaking things up. These periods of chaos, though uncomfortable, are an essential part of the greater cycle of growth. Just as a seed must crack open in the dark soil before it can sprout into the light, so too must we face moments of upheaval before we can transform. Geomagnetic storms, with their powerful energetic shifts, remind us of this universal truth that before every breakthrough, there is often a breakdown, a necessary clearing of the old to make room for the new. From this perspective, disruptions like geomagnetic storms are not random or meaningless. Instead, they are a cosmic signal, much like the rumble of thunder before rain, inviting us to embrace change rather than resist it. These storms can feel unsettling, like the earth beneath our feet is shifting, but they also carry the promise of renewal. They are not here to uproot us, but to prune away what no longer serves us, just as nature clears dead branches during a storm to make way for fresh growth. This understanding of cycles and transformation isn't new. Ancient civilizations, with their deep connection to the cosmos, viewed solar storms and celestial disruptions as sacred events. They saw the sun not just as a source of light and warmth, but as a divine force guiding humanity's spiritual evolution. For example, the Mayans believed that solar events were messages from the gods, urging people to realign with cosmic order. Similarly, in Norse mythology, the shimmering auroras created by geomagnetic storms were thought to be reflections of the Valkyrie's armor, signaling both the chaos of battle and the honor of transformation. To these cultures, disruptions in the heavens weren't feared, but revered, seen as profound moments of change and opportunity. This ancient wisdom offers a powerful lesson for us today. Instead of viewing chaos as a sign that something is going wrong, we can choose to see it as part of a natural cycle, a cosmic nudge pushing us toward growth. Much like the Earth itself renews through volcanic eruptions or forest fires, our personal growth often requires periods of disruption. It is during these times that we are called to let go of what has outlived its purpose and make way for something new. By shifting our perspective, we can embrace these moments with grace and curiosity. Geomagnetic storms and the cycles of growth they symbolize teach us that every ending holds the seed of a beginning. They remind us that chaos is not the end of the story, but the turning point, a sacred pause before a new chapter unfolds. In the grand scheme of life, these storms are like brushstrokes on the canvas of our journey, adding depth, contrast, and meaning to the masterpiece we are creating. Through them, we are reminded that growth is not linear but cyclical, and each cycle brings us closer to becoming our truest, most radiant selves. Discomfort can feel like a storm rolling through your life, unsettling and unexpected. But what if this storm is clearing the way for something greater? Growth rarely happens in the calm. It thrives in the challenges that push us beyond our limits. Think of discomfort as a sculptor, chiseling away at the rough edges to reveal your inner masterpiece. These moments of emotional shifts and cosmic turbulence aren't here to defeat you. They're here to help you rise. So, when you feel the storm within, remind yourself that it's not an end, but a powerful beginning. Embrace the chaos as an invitation to grow, transform, and uncover the limitless potential within you. Have you been feeling emotional shifts lately? Perhaps vivid dreams, restless energy, or an overwhelming sense of change? Share your experiences in the comments below. Let's create a space where we can support and learn from each other. If you're feeling called to connect, write the words, "I embrace the storm," in the comments as a symbol of your commitment to growth and transformation. If this resonates with you, and you're curious to dive deeper into cosmic energies and spiritual growth, don't forget to hit the subscribe button. By subscribing, you'll join a community dedicated to exploring the mysteries of the universe and discovering the power within. If you've found value in this message, you can support the channel by clicking the thanks button or becoming part of our inner circle through the join button. Your support allows us to continue creating meaningful content that inspires and empowers. Remember, the storms of life are not here to break you. They're here to make you. Trust the process, share your voice, and embrace the growth that awaits. The universe is on your side, guiding you through every twist and turn. Together, we can navigate these cosmic waves and emerge stronger, clearer, and more aligned than ever before.